Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi Rachel Zerin here with a thought for Shabbat. This week we read the double portion of Chukat-Balak. So much happens in the course of these two Torah portions. At the beginning of our reading, it seems as if Moses, Aaron, and Miriam will eventually reach the promised land. By the end of that portion, Miriam has died. Moses has been doomed to go only up to the border of the land, to see the land of Israel, but never enter the promised land. And Aaron, too, has passed away. The second of our portions, Balak, includes the powerful story of King Balak, who orders the prophet Bilam to go and curse the Israelites. However, when Bilam gets to the Israelite camp and looks out at everyone's tents, words of curse do not emerge from his lips, but rather words of blessing. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, how beautiful are your tents, O descendants of Jacob. The same words that we still today recite traditionally upon entering a sanctuary. As Bilam is journeying to the Israelite camp, we also get the original talking donkey story. And as delightful and entertaining as this may be, I think there are also some very profound lessons to be had in this tale. As Bilam is journeying from King Balak to the Israelite camp, his donkey, whom we hear in the course of the story has been with him for many years, suddenly swerves off the path. Bilam becomes angry and strikes his donkey, getting him back onto the path. This happens again and a third time until an angel appears, opening Bilam's eyes, saying, "It was I who stood here this whole time in the path of your donkey, and had she not swerved to the left or to the right, you would have died, because I do not approve of this task of yours of going to curse the Israelites." Well, there's so much that we could say about what it means for Bilam's eyes to be opened, to not have seen what was right in front of him until his eyes were opened. I want to focus in on Bilam's response to the donkey itself. When the donkey swerves, Bilam responds immediately with anger, beating his donkey, getting her back on the right course. It is only after the third time, when the donkey's mouth is miraculously opened and she speaks to Bilam, that he finds out that there was a reason for this. This often makes me think about how we ourselves respond to obstacles in our lives, whether physical or metaphorical. Do we respond with anger, or do we respond with curiosity? When our lives swerve off the path we expected, do we respond simply from a reactionary place, with anger, with rage? Or can we look at that change in our path with curiosity and ask, why did my path swerve? What might lie in this other path for me? This is one of the many lessons that Bilam's donkey teaches us. May we all have the courage to face the obstacles in our lives with curiosity, and may we all have a Shabbat Shalom.